Have you known mothers to, steal identities? And
She's bougie. She's ungrateful. She owed me that. I'm her mother. I don't owe you nothing.
Okay.
I brought her here, Your Honor. This is embarrassing. I could have aborted you, but I love you. I got you here.
That's horrible to say.
Right, but it's the truth.
This man right here, I thought we were friends. Every time I spoke to him, it was more money he needed. He know it wasn't right.
She's a big girl with big problems. I don't tell you.
All right, I can't fix the whole relationship.
Plaintiff Appraise Hayes is suing her mom for stealing her identity. She ran up thousands of dollars in bills she never paid. She's suing for $5,000. Defendant, Daugherty, says her daughter is selfish and spoiled, and she should be grateful that her mother brought her into the world in the first place.
The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
yes.
It's case number 165 on the docket, Hayes versus Daugherty.
Okay, and welcome to both of you. Ms. Hayes, you are suing your mother
Yes.
for $5,000 for an unpaid U-Haul bill, unpaid Verizon bill, and lost wages. And Ms. Daugherty, you are her mother.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's start with you.
Have you known mothers to, steal identities and, use your name for
Girl,
credit and
no.
anything like that? Well, that's the type of mother that I have, actually. So it all started, let me say, back when I was like 18.
Yeah.
So she got a Capital One credit card in my name for $500. She put my
And you
name,
ate
light
off
bill
of it.
name.
And you ate off of it.
Without my knowledge,
But you
Mr.
ate off of
Judge,
it.
without my knowledge, she got a light bill in my name, a gas bill in my name. Mind you, I'm 18. Yes, I was living with her, but I didn't know it was in my name and all that, right? So fast forward to present day.
Yes.
So in April, she called and asked me, hey, can you, get a U-Haul truck for me? And I'm like, why? You already moved into your place. She's like, oh, just to get, a couple of furniture pieces just for a day.
Why did she ask you to get her the U-Haul?
Oh, because she owes U-Haul from some years ago. So
How you
they
know?
can't.
You don't know that.
Okay, well,
That's-
why did you, just so I can get to that point, why did you ask her to get the U-Haul? Why didn't you just get the U-Haul?
Because I used my name and I used my other daughter's name and I messed it up. But she didn't know that. She just assuming.
Mind you, I had to be at work at 10. She knows that. I lived in LA, but I work in Anaheim. So, it's about 30 minutes away. So I come out at like 9 o'clock 30. It took like 30 minutes for me to get the keys, sign everything. And I'm like, okay, where are you at? She's like, oh yeah, I'm down the street. I'm like, okay. But down the street took 45 minutes to an hour.
I gave her $100 to purchase this, so I don't owe you anything. You
She gave me the
ungrateful,
deposit.
and you should have been glad
Okay.
that I had you. She's ungrateful.
She gave me.
Okay, but
She's ungrateful.
okay, so she's got the U-Haul now. Now what
Yeah,
happened?
so she's got the U-Haul, whatever. I get to work. I'm 37 minutes late for work. So I actually ended up putting me on suspension for it. And I actually ended up getting fired about 4 days later.
That ain't my fault.
Behind it.
That's not my fault. Don't blame me for that.
I want to find out what happened with the U-Haul.
It was only supposed to be for a day because she had some furniture to move to Victorville,
Yeah.
just some couches or whatever. And so I
You
thought
don't know
everything
what I had.
was cool.
You don't know what I had in there because you didn't see me.
Well, that's what she told me, Your Honor.
Okay.
So anyway, it's about on the 25th, I get an email from U-Haul, and it's $1,681.18.
How long did she have it?
She had it for 16 days.
No, I didn't, Your Honor. That's
She
not
had
what
it for
happened.
16
What
days.
happened?
I lost
Let me
the
see
keys.
that, and you tell me what happened.
I lost the keys. I called the U-Haul place over and over and over and told them I lost the keys. They could pick up the truck. Actually, I kept it for 2 days because I lost the key.
Yes.
So I don't know if they came to pick it up the first day, the second day, the third day, or the fifth day. I don't know when they came and got it. So that's on them. They owe you.
Okay.
I don't owe you nothing.
Okay.
I brought her here, Your Honor. This is embarrassing. She's embarrassing.
She's saying
Okay.
because she brought me into this world.
Yeah, you owe me. And you talking about...
Whoa, wait, you're the mom.
Right, and I'm her mama. That's my point. I'm your mother.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but why with the rest of the bill? Because you lost the keys, right?
Right.
Okay. And then when you found the keys again, instead of going to get the van, because you had the keys, and bringing it back to U-Haul, you told them to go pick it up.
Yeah, I told them to go get it. I told them I found the keys after I called them and told them that what was going on with the truck. And then he said, well, just leave it in there, and that's what I did. I don't owe her nothing. She's
Okay.
ungrateful.
Why would she have to pay a bill for what was your misfortune?
No, that wasn't my misfortune.
You
That was
lost
the
the
U-Haul.
keys.
No, that was the U-Haul misfortune.
You lost
That
the
wasn't
keys.
my
They did-
misfortune. That was
Wait,
the U-Haul misfortune.
Did they lose the keys?
No, but I
You
found the
did.
keys and I told them, and they shouldn't have. They should have went in immediately when I told them. I even talked to the manager.
Why would-
That's their misfortune, not mine.
Aren't you supposed to bring back the U-Haul?
Yeah, but I couldn't because I
didn't?
lost the key. But I told
But
them
when you
immediately.
found the key, why didn't you?
Because they told me to put it inside the truck, and that's on them. That's their misfortune, not mine.
What I don't understand is why is it her responsibility? What does she have to do with it?
She owed me an apology. Bottom line. No, you think it's funny?
Judge Jerry, do you
No,
see what I...
no. It's not.
This is hilarious.
She's bougie. You should be grateful that I had you. No, I went through a lot dealing with her.
Your mother and daughter. And I understand mothers and daughters, you know. But in the end, you don't want to see your mom suffer. I mean,
Yes, you
why
do.
can't?
Yes, you do.
Why can't this be worked out? In other words, if she comes to you and says, "Mom, this was you taking the U-Haul. You know I don't have a lot of money. I can't afford this." Why wouldn't you say, "You know what?
She can't afford it. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, if she had taken the U-Haul, for her, then I could see a mother saying, you have to learn responsibility. When you take something, you're responsible for the care of it and for getting it back, for paying for it. I get that. That's a lesson a parent gives a child. But it's not a lesson to say, you pay for me when it's my fault. In other words, it's almost like you're in reverse relationships. She's being the mom here saying,
Oh, no.
You had the U-Haul. You have to meet your responsibilities, and if you have a complaint, take it to U-Haul. I'm not trying to be mean to you. I'm just wondering why. I can't understand why that part.
I object, Your
Yes,
Honor.
and what is that?
I object.
Okay, you object.
I'd had 15 abortions. She could have been number 12.
Oh, wow. Come on.
And
Come on,
I did
man.
everything I could. I brought her here.
Okay.
She's bougie. Her
Judge,
grandma. No. I'm
Judge,
talking.
she
You gonna
brought
respect
me here.
You gonna
Listen
respect
to
Okay,
me.
all right.
She
Whoa,
brought
whoa,
me here,
whoa, let's-
but
yeah.
she did not raise me. I moved with her when I was 13.
Oh, so you didn't.
She didn't raise me, no.
Your Honor, I think that's the underlying issue. As she says, her grandmother and her father raised her. That's what she always throw up. They give
You
her
just-
everything.
she just brought
but
up
she
about
does
how
that.
she brought
but
me
you did,
here.
Yeah, you should
You
be
literally
grateful
brought
that I
me
did
here.
that. I
That's-
could have aborted you, but I love you. I got you here.
Whoa. Don't keep
No.
saying that. That's horrible to say.
Right, but it's the truth.
No.
But let me just say this. Can I object, Your Honor? Listen to me. This girl right here is off the chain. First of all, she owed me an apology. She shouldn't have brought me here. I'm here, and I don't owe her anything. And I want an apology. And so far for the bills, yes, I used her name. That's what we do in our community. We use it in the kid's name, your uncle name. If you're dead, we use it in the name. We have to survive. At least I wasn't sleeping with no man to try to get her lights on or pay the cable bill.
All right, back to the trial.
Yeah, please.
The second thing, okay, the U-Haul is one of the items in
Yes.
the suit. Second part, you're
Okay,
suing
the second
for.
part I'm suing is because I found out in February on my credit report, I have two separate charges from Verizon Fios, one for $1,917, the other for $491. And so I called and I'm like, I ain't never had no Verizon wireless phone, but they're like, it's for cable. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know they had cable. But my mom had found out it was my mom because of the address. It was in Hemet at the time. This was in 2015 when it opened. And I was like, that's my mom address. You know, I wasn't even living with her at the time. I moved back with my
struggling
grandma.
out there at that
And-
time, real bad. I was going through something, and like I said, that's what we do in our community. But I do credit repair. I'll get it off.
Please, yeah. So when I
All right.
confronted her about it, she had the exact
You
same
don't
answer.
confront me. I'm your mother.
Oh, well.
And you're gonna give me an apology when I leave here.
That's her favorite line. Oh well, you know, I'm your mama.
She's spoiled, Your Honor.
All right, I can't fix the whole relationship. There were three items to the suit: the U-Haul, the cable bill, and the loss of wages at the job. On that, I'm not putting that on your mom. And I think it's a good lesson, particularly for young people. When we have a job, we show up on time. That is one thing that everybody can do. Some people are smarter than others. Some people have more skills than others. But everybody can show up on time. So what you say to your mom in that situation is, I can't wait any longer. I'll either leave the keys at U-Haul, you come to work where I am to pick it up, you make it for another day. I have to be at work on time.
I needed this truck now.
Well,
Because I had to make deliveries to get my Easter baskets, because I have to work.
Yeah,
And I
time out.
told her that.
That's not.
Oh, okay.
That's not her responsibility to make sure that you get to where you need to be on time.
Okay.
Honestly, her responsibility is to the job. Your responsibility is the U-Haul truck and what happened with it. And your responsibility is the cable bill because you chose to do that without getting her permission.
Okay.
And her responsibility is to get to work on time. Everyone has to take responsibility for their own areas of concern. You sued for $1,600 U-Haul bill, $1,800 Verizon bill. I'm giving you that $3,400. I'm not giving you the lost wages because that's your responsibility. So I fined for the plaintiff in the sum of $3,400.
Anybody that's trying to sue their mothers, do not sue your mother. Please don't sue your mother. That's a hurtful feeling, and if you can help your mother, help your mother. You don't know what your mother been through.
When my mom says she could have aborted me, it doesn't bother me anymore. She says that all the time.
He should have made her give me an apology at the end.
Plaintiff LaToya Stewart is suing her neighbor and former friend for destroying her computer. She's suing for $350. Defendant Scott Card says he's a computer expert and the plaintiff simply wants something for nothing.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
I do.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Case number 38 on the docket, Stewart versus Card.
Thanks, Najee.
You're welcome, Judge.
We have the plaintiff here, Ms. Stewart, and you are suing the defendant, Mr. Card, in the amount of $350 for property damage and breach of contract. What's that about?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Yes.
This man right here, I thought we were friends, but I see we're not. I asked Scott to upgrade my operating system, as he's done before in the past.
Yeah.
He agreed. He quoted me a price of $100. My son dropped off the computer with a deposit of $20. The next day, he says he needs to buy a disk drive. He comes to the house, I give him the remaining balance of $80.
Yep.
And he buys the disk drive. He sends me proof that he bought it from Amazon.
Good.
No problem. When it was delivered, he sent me the text saying it was delivered. No problem. He had my computer for almost a month. I lost all my music, pictures, photos, everything. This is just a shell right now.
It doesn't work now?
Nothing. It
When
comes on.
when he brought it, how did you get it back? He brought it back to you?
No, I contacted him after almost a month.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, can I get my computer back?
Yeah.
Before all of that, every time I spoke to him, it was more money he needed. First, it was for the disk drive.
Okay.
Then he needed to buy a hard drive.
Okay.
Then he needed DVDs.
Okay, so he needed stuff to go to that. He's saying, and how much in total did you pay him?
$145.
$145.
Yes.
So at some point, you two get together. You went over to his place.
We met outside in front of his house
in front of his house, and you handed the computer back, and you gave
on
him
February 18th. Yes.
the rest of the $145?
No, he asked for additional $20. I said I didn't have it, so I gave him $15.
Okay.
But at this time, I guess it was just because it took so long and it was more work.
Yeah.
But the original price was $100.
Okay, but now it was all the way up to $145.
Yes.
And he handed you back the computer.
30 minutes after he hands me my computer, I walk away. Me and my son, we go and plug it in. Nothing. And I can show you also, it's a black
Show
screen.
me what happens.
Nothing.
Turn it on.
Here, nothing still. Nothing yet. Nothing. Nothing. Eventually, it's going to be a line with dots.
There it is.
He said I had to press F2 to go further.
Yeah.
You hear the sound? You press F2, like he said. Now it's nothing.
Okay. Now,
Right.
what do you have to say about this?
Your Honor, I've been doing this job for 13 years plus.
Yes.
Okay. I've known the plaintiff for about 4 years now.
Yeah.
Okay. And I've fixed a number of computers for her in the past. Never had a problem.
Okay.
She's a big girl with big problems. I don't tell you. I mean, Your Honor, I've been through 12 hours trying to fix that computer. I upgraded the RAM from 2 gigs to 4 gigs. I upgraded the hard drive from 250 to 1 terabyte. I upgraded from Linux. She wanted a new operating system. I said, no problem. But from Linux to Windows 10 Pro, which is over...
But there's nothing here.
Okay.
Which is over $660 worth. I only charged her $140.
Okay. How old is that computer?
7 to 11 years old.
So my question to you is, knowing, because you are an expert in this stuff,
Yes, sir.
at some point, and particularly since, as you said, she was a friend,
Yes.
at some point, wouldn't you say, rather than taking more money from her, because she's suing you for $350,
Which is
which
ridiculous.
apparently is the cost of a
The new computer, yes.
a new laptop.
7
okay.
to 11 years old. Go ahead.
Okay. Wouldn't it make more sense to say, rather than putting any more money into this, because you knew it wasn't working?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I tried to, and she insisted on me fixing it.
Okay, but
When did you do that? You're lying.
No, I'm not.
Okay. At one point, wouldn't you just say, I'm not taking any more of your money?
I told her already she needed to buy a new computer. She insisted on me fixing it.
He said he was going to buy me a
Why
new
did
computer.
you keep giving him? Well, okay, so you're saying he
Yes.
promised to buy you a computer.
Yes, and I have the text messages right here.
I promised to help her buy a new computer.
No, he said, let me know if there's any problems. If so, I'm going to buy you a new computer.
Took that out of
Here you go.
context, Your Honor.
No, those are his exact words, Your Honor.
Okay, okay. Whoa. Let me see here. Let me know if you have any problems. If so, I'm going to buy you a new computer.
So I texted him back. I said, listen, it's nothing. It's a black screen and there's a dash blinking, nothing. He says, I'm going to have to buy you a new computer. Is HP okay? And he also asked me, do I see the Windows 10 logo? I have that evidence here also.
Okay. The only question I have to deal with is whether you promised to get her, to buy her a new computer. It is possible that since he was working with you, he was saying that you're going to need a new computer. I'm going to go have to get you a new computer, and then he would tell you how much it would cost.
No.
Well, it's possible he was meaning that.
That's not what, I've seen him after that
And it
also.
was.
No, in the street. He was getting in the cab. No.
Okay, here's the only problem. If you said you were going to buy her a new computer, that's what this says. Let me see that one without any comment. Just let me see it. Because that's the only question I can go with. I believe you know computers. I believe you worked hard to fix it. I believe you put in a lot of hours. And you say, I'm just gotta have to buy you a new computer. Is HP okay? I do wonder for a moment, as you probably would too, why would someone just offer to buy you a new computer?
And that's what was my thought at first. Because he
$12.
know he broke it. That's why. He
It's broken
know
even before I got it.
it wasn't right.
Okay. You initially made a decision that you wanted him to try to fix your computer.
Upgrade it.
Upgrade it. Upgrade your computer. And so you were willing to pay him $100 to do that.
Yes.
You had a choice, because you probably went in because you thought you'd get a better deal. It was cheaper than buying a new one. You made that decision. I'm going to bring everybody back to ground zero. You originally paid him $100. I'm going to find in your favor for the extra $45, which he should pay you back. So I'm finding for the plaintiff in the amount of $45.
Thank you, Judge.